In a world that's crazy,
we enjoy the simple things.
Welcome to Simply Thinks. We felt like for the intro video, what better way to start our channel than for you guys to get to know a little bit more about us. So explain what we have in store for today.
Great. 2 phones, 10 discs, and some exciting things. One phone has questions. One phone has dares, numbered 1 through 10. And on each disc, if you flip it over, boom, there's
all the discs.
All the discs. This one has a number, like so. We are going to throw the disc into that basket over yonder. If we make it, what happens?
So if we make the shot, then we read the question associated with the number and we have to answer it.
Sure.
Now if we miss the shot, there's a dare or a challenge that we have to do that's associated with the number. So each disc has a question or a dare that we have to do depending on if we make or miss the shot.
Simple rules.
Simple rules.
But exciting premise.
Yeah. So let's get started.
So here we are. As you can see, I made 3 of them, which is pretty good for me, honestly. Then these 2 babies, 7 and 8, which is funny because it's in order, didn't plan it. 7 and 8 did not make. So I'll be doing the challenge to 7 and 8. The other ones I shall be answering questions.
So challenge number 3 isn't much of a challenge. It's really just getting sprayed in the back with a water gun. So pretty simple. I'm just gonna stand here and let it happen.
It's gonna happen.
Here we go.
You want me to count you in or just surprise you with it?
Well, that is the question. I think, Yep.
Alright, so number 8 said that EJ and I are going to say a number between 1 and 10 on the count of 3. And if it's the same number, I don't get sprayed. If it's the different number, I do get sprayed. So we'll see how in sync we are.
That's right. We'll count down from 3.
I need focus.
We need focus. We're going to count down from 3.
Do you remember?
I do.
Wait. Look at me.
Wait, should I change it?
No.
Okay, wait, let me lock in a number. Okay. 3, 2, 1, 9.
Oh! Oh! It's so cold! It's so cold! You didn't warn me! Ugh.
I'm going to start with number 9.
Who is someone you admire?
Whoa, that's a good question.
Thanks. I made them all.
I gotta go with a classic, but it's my dad. I admire my dad.
He's the best.
He's amazing. Growing up as a young kid, I obviously looked up to him, and he taught me the ropes. He taught me how to be a man. He always provided. He always supported. Now, obviously, that I'm older and I have my own family, I appreciate even more all the sacrifices he made, everything that he did for me, all the things he does for his church, ways he serves, and his work ethic.
That's right.
It's everything he does. Really appreciate him, so I admire him. Love you, Dad. Question 5. So one quirk that you have and one quirk that I have.
So many quirks.
What are they? Which ones stand out the most?
I'll have my shirt, and what I have to do literally every single time I wear a shirt is do the French tuck, I think is what it's called, where you tuck in the little front.
You tuck in the front of the shirt in your pants.
And you leave the rest out. It's supposed to make you taller, and being a person that's 5'2", I, try to make myself look a little more tall, more elegant. A quirk that you have? You do have a lot of quirks.
She's narrowing the list, trying to cut out, this quirk, this quirk.
You are very fearful of the DMV.
Yes.
That is one of your quirks. You just hate the DMV.
That's
You don't like the DMV.
I don't like going to the DMV. It just makes me nervous.
Yeah, I don't ever see you nervous. You're like very calm, very chill. But not at the DMV.
Triggered.
You're triggered. Number 6. What are 2 things you love about the other person?
Aww. 2 things I love about you. Your willingness to make sacrifices for our family. Like to serve me and our kids. And be selfless. Yeah.
You say I was selfless, which is really nice.
Selfless. And yeah, you love our kids really well. And I appreciate that. So that's all one thing.
What?
Second thing I love about you. You have become very conscientious of germs.
Oh, yeah.
And being healthy and washing hands and everything like that. And I appreciate that. But
I was always like
reckless
that.
With that.
But I think with kids, I can literally see the germs from the one area that they take their hands and then straight into the mouth. Like I can see the germs enter their orifices.
Can you tell us a funny story about something that happened recently?
Okay, something funny that's happened recently. Today, actually. It goes along with the germ thing. So I went to the store to buy all of our, but we were out of breakfast food, classic. I went to the store to buy some breakfast food and some dinner for tonight. And I went to the chicken section because we were making barbecue chicken sandwiches. And I grabbed the chicken thighs and I reached with my right hand to grab the chicken thighs because obviously you look to see which one has like 10 cents less than all the other ones.
And if they're in date and all that. If they're in date.
So, there was one that was like $10, but then I found the one that was $9. So I grab it and all the juice in the bottom like got on his hand.
Classic.
And what are you going to do? What am I going to run to the...
Contaminated hand.
It's so literally for the rest of the time, I only use my left hand to go pick up food.
Everyone just thought like it was a new style. You just walk around like this.
And then I went to go get the egg carton, right? So I go over to get the eggs, and I'm still kind of like walking like this, but only using my left hand. And I go over to the egg carton area, the egg area, if you will.
Yes.
And I pick one up, and I check to see if they're broken or not. And so one of them had no broken eggs. So I flip it over to double check, and then a bunch of yolk also fell on this hand.
They got double contaminated.
So not only were there chicken juicies, but they're also yolkies.
Technically, that's 2 different forms of chicken.
So
you had the egg chicken, and then the chicken.
All the forms.
Both forms of chicken.
So that was hilarious. 3 things you liked as a child that you don't do anymore.
3 things I liked as a child that I don't do anymore. So one of them, classic, I used to have these Mighty Beans.
Oh, you love Mighty Beans.
These little toys. It's hard to describe, but there was like a little marble thing inside this plastic bean. And I would just weeble wobble them down the stairs.
You'll insert a picture right here.
But yeah, I would do little races with Mighty Beans, and I love those. But I don't even know if they sell them anymore. Yeah, right? They would weeble wobble, like the ball inside would like go back and forth, so you'd be able to like race them. Second thing I miss as a kid, I used to eat a lot more like really unhealthy snacks, like Gushers and things like that.
Gusher.
You can still buy them as an adult, but
it's not have the same feel.
It's not the same like as a kid, like in middle school and stuff.
Yeah, like opening your lunch bag
or box. And you get the Gushers and fruit roll-ups and all that. It hits different as a kid than as an adult. As an adult, you're kind of like, oh, you still eat those? The third thing I miss as a kid was I actually played a lot more video games. What's something that most people don't know about you?
Great question. This is recent, so a lot of people don't know this about me. But I have really been getting into water talk. It is the latest and greatest craze out there. So a lot of people don't know that I'm very passionate about waters.
We love a good water. Water talk.
Water talk.
This challenge is to act out a scene from one of my favorite movies. This is a classic movie. It is one of my favorites. All right, it's up there. And I think you've seen this one. If you haven't, then that's a problem because it's classic. My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die.
Does he say it with his finger wagging?
He has the sword. There's a famous scene where you know.
We gotta act it out.
Well, I'm trying to remember the full line. It's like a whole thing, but he's basically like, "My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die." You know, it's like
that's pretty good.
It's classic.
I like that.
It's from The Princess Bride.
Oh, I thought it was Nacho Libre.
No. Nacho Libre. Oh. My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die. And number 7 was to explain the last picture or text that's in your phone.
Okay, so the last video that I have is when Hazel and I were hanging out at the table because she needed a snack. So a snack time.
Love a good snack time.
The last text was the text I sent to you. And it was yesterday at 5:46 p.m. And I said, splash, no work. And that was in reference to, we have this slip and slide that we got at Target. And it was, what, $12?
It's like, yeah, $10 or something like that for a slip and slide.
Best 12 buckaroos that we've spent in a while. And it's a really cool splish, or a slip and slide.
But at the base of it, at the very end, there's like this splash pad that you like slide into and it collects a bunch of water.
Yeah, and it's awesome. And Hazel loves it.
And she calls it the splish splash.
She calls it the splish splash. But I only had one hand because I was trying to do something else. And splish splash was just too much to text. So I just said splash, no work.
Splash, no work. Well, as you can see, this is our first ever YouTube video. So there's a lot that we're learning and we hope to implement into our channel to make fun videos.
So vlogs.
We're going to do different challenges. We're going to do stories.
Story time.
But our goal is to post videos like every week.
Yeah.
To give you an inside scoop into the Finks.
I want to document things that happen to us so our kids can look back on it. We can look back on it. We have we'll share in another video, but some crazy things happening in our lives that I want to make sure that we remember in the future. Like, I can't believe we made it through that.
So what we're saying is you should subscribe.
Yeah.
Hit
the like button.
Hit the like button.
Oh, I've always wanted to say that.
Subscribe to our channel to support
it.
Support the channel because each video is going to be unique and fun and it's going to be an inside look to our lives.